Shalom, and welcome to another in our series of podcasts from Temple Beth Am, a dynamic center for conservative Judaism in Los Angeles. This is Meditation and Mindfulness with Rabbi Cantor Hillary Chorny.
Well, welcome, and welcome to a new season of Torah. It's 5782, it's post Simchat Torah, it's the season of Acharei Chagim, it's after the holidays. What better time could there possibly be to be meditating and getting into Shabbat with a little bit of calm? I know I'm ready for it. I'm going to give us a little of calm Torah context, and I'm going to give us a little bit of sensory context. So this comes from some Torah sparks from Beck Stern Rosenblatt, who is at the Conservative Yeshiva and whose Torah I love drawing on. She shares it really beautifully and generously through some of the resources sent out from Jerusalem, from that place that's kind of a home away from home for me when I visit Jerusalem. And there's this great teaching in the translation from Robert Alter that God is the Lord, creator of the heavens. He stretches them out, lays down the earth and its offspring, gives breath to the people upon it, and life breath to those who walk on it. What's that from? It's from our Haftorah this week, from Isaiah, where we hop ahead. And it is this beautiful sense of creation and the stretching of breath and life breath. And so this idea is that creation, how is creation ongoing? There's so many ideas about how creation could be ongoing. Shabbat is a time of creation ceasing, and we're about to enter Shabbat. But even as we go into Shabbat, we are aware that as we draw breath into ourself, we are emulating the stretching, the ever stretching of the universe, and how with every breath we draw in, and every breath that every creature in the universe draws in, we are emulating the divine presence's stretching to make room for the universe to grow, for ideas to be fostered, for new things to come into being. So that is the kernel of the idea that comes from this Isaiah philosophy, from this prophetic vision. And I invite you to get into a meditative stance, to put yourself into a breathy place. I invite you to put yourself into a place of settled space. Take in that breath and settle yourself. I invite you to settle your bones. Let the palms of your feet settle. Let your breath settle in you such that you find yourself in that place of poised rest. Relaxation can take place even when we are wide awake. Even as our thoughts churn, we can find ourselves in a place of accepting that we are sitting still, that the world is turning, and we can be on it, along for the ride. I want us to draw on this awareness that as we take in our breath, the world is spinning, and we take comfort in being able to traverse the world or sit still without getting dizzy. We can choose to move about or to meditate with our eyes closed, and still the world will turn. God created a world that was capable of going on without us. God created a world that was capable of sustaining itself long enough for us to sit still 1 day a week, just as God divinely embodied poised rest 1 day a week as well. And now in this space before Shabbat, we can sense that every time we draw a breath in, there is an expansion that takes place. And that expansion is a mirror of the expanding universe. Our universe, whether scientifically or divinely, or however you would like to conjure it, is ever expanding. It is ever evolving. We are sometimes contributors. We are sometimes sitters still. But every time we are part of neshima, with our neshama, drawing in breath, we are a part of that expansiveness and that expandedness. We are a part of the breathfulness that is our universe of possibilities. So we are going to sit in this breathing in and breathing out that started Bereshit, that started in the beginning and has never stopped. This autonomic function, this thing that is self-sustaining even within us, even when we are not thinking of it. We are going to turn inward to an attentiveness and a gratitude towards it. Thank you for this expansiveness that we are capable of. And sit in it. I invite you to keep yourself in that place of attunement to breath, even as you allow yourself to resurface and regroup. And allow your eyes to open when you're ready. And I greet you again with the gratitude of a namaste and Shabbat Shalom. And I wish you so much joy in the expansiveness that you find in your breath, and also the strength to give yourself permission to sit still and not do anything, whether it's Shabbat or some other time, and to find satisfaction in knowing that the world can go on without you. And with that, I wish you a Shabbat Shalom.
You have been listening to another in our series of podcasts from Temple Beth Am, a dynamic center for conservative Judaism in Los Angeles. If you enjoy these podcasts, we invite you to write a review on the Apple Podcast site or wherever you get your podcasts. For more information about Temple Beth Am Los Angeles, go to tbala.org.